This just dropped, and you heard it here first on Minnesota Vikings News. A bombshell is shaking up the NFL right now, and it's coming straight out of Washington. We're talking about one of the league's most consistent, explosive, and respected wide receivers, who's now suddenly missing from mandatory minicamp, and no one saw this coming. Before we dive into this breaking story that could change the entire outlook for the NFC, do me one quick favor. Subscribe to the channel right now and hit that notification bell like your playoff hopes depend on it, because around here you get NFL news before anyone else and always with a Vikings perspective. Now let's get into what's going on with scary Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin has quietly been one of the NFL's most underrated superstars. He's coming off his 5th straight 1,000-yard season. Let that sink in. That kind of consistency is rare in today's league, especially when you consider what he's had to deal with. We're talking about a guy who's caught passes from 10 different quarterbacks in just 5 seasons, and he never missed a single game. Think about the chaos in Washington over the years. Coaching changes, front office drama, even a complete ownership overhaul. Through it all, Terry stayed the course. Reliable, professional, dominant. And then came 2024, a year that changed everything. Enter Jayden Daniels, the Commanders' 11th starting QB since Terry was drafted. But this one's different. Daniels wasn't just good, he was historic. The Offensive Rookie of the Year, leading Washington on a stunning playoff run all the way to the NFC Championship game. And right alongside him, you guessed it, Terry McLaurin. The veteran wideout posted 1,096 receiving yards and a career-high 13 touchdowns. He was the heartbeat of that offense, the safety valve, and the big play threat rolled into one. Washington looked like a team on the rise. So now here's the big question. Why is Terry missing from minicamp? Let's talk numbers. McLaurin signed a contract extension in 2022, a deal that now has just 1 year left. That's right. The Commanders' most dependable weapon is about to hit the open market if something doesn't get done. Now think about this, you're Terry McLaurin. You just had the best season of your career. You've outperformed nearly every wideout in your draft class. You've carried this franchise through 5 different rebuilds. And you've finally got a quarterback who can deliver the ball on time. Would you risk it all by stepping on the field without security? His absence from mandatory minicamp isn't a random no-show. This feels like a message, a calculated move, and it's got the entire NFL watching closely. The ripple effects of this situation could be massive. If McLaurin doesn't return, or if a new contract isn't reached soon, this could derail everything Washington has built. Jayden Daniels needs that go-to guy. The chemistry they built in just 1 season was electric. And if you're a Vikings fan, you know how hard it is to find that QBWR connection. And if McLaurin does hit the open market next offseason, wow. Can you imagine the teams lining up to sign him? Young, durable, productive, and a locker room leader? We're looking at a potential NFL arms race. And don't be surprised if the Vikings are part of that conversation. Now let's make it fun. Here's a quick trivia challenge for you right now in the comments. There were 24 players who recorded over 1,000 receiving yards in the 2024 to 2025 season. Can you name at least 10 of them without Googling? Drop your guesses below, and let's see who's the real NFL stat wizard in the chat. So what do you think about this Terry McLaurin situation? Is this just a minor contract standoff? Or are we watching the beginning of the end of his time in Washington? Could he really hit free agency? Could the Vikings actually make a move for him? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll be reading every single one. And if you haven't already, subscribe right now and turn on notifications. This is the kind of NFL drama you don't want to miss, especially when it could shake up the entire NFC. This is Minnesota Vikings News, and if it's making noise in the NFL, you'll hear it here first. Skol.